There is a lot of death in Fate. The Winx Saga Season 2. Major characters and minor ones are gone. Here is a rundown of them all. Number 1. Ivy. The first kill of the season is Ivy, a specialist who ducks away from a campfire hangout in the woods for some alone time with Devin. While making out, Devin feels someone watching them from the trees. A hooded figure materializes and uses magic to mind control Ivy into stabbing herself in the neck with 2 small daggers. It is an impactful moment that starts the first episode of Season 2 with a bang, one that she won't be returning from. Number 2. Devin. Immediately after Ivy's death, Devin is attacked by a scraper from the realm of darkness. Devin doesn't reappear until episode 2, where he is being held captive and possibly being experimented on. He wakes up with memory flashes of Rosalind and no longer has his powers. After finding his way back to school, he falls into a coma until Tara's cousin, Farah, administers an untested treatment which wakes Devin but is also killing him. He seeks out Rosalind to attack her for what he thinks she has done. Tara and Farah attempt to save him with the antidote, but Rosalind intervenes and allows the poison to kill him. He is presumed dead but shows up in episode 3 having been revived by Rosalind. Number 3. Marco. Marco is the air fairy that led the battalion against the burned ones in Season 1. This season he teaches the students and helps them realize their full potential in a self-defense class. Andreas comes to visit him in his classroom while he is grading papers. While Marco isn't looking, Andreas strangles him to death with a sleeper hold. It's possible that the chokehold only knocked him out, but Marco is not seen again for the rest of Season 2. Number 4. Duke Hammerström. Referred to as the Jeff Bezos of the Otherworld, Hammerström is an alumni member of the magical school of Alfea and a guest at Rosalind's banquet. He is a wealthy mind fairy who meets his demise off-screen. In episode 4, Devin briefly updates Rosalind on his death. Hammerström was a small character, likely not worthy of a big revival. Number 5. The Man in the Woods. Andreas carries Marco's body to the woods in an attempt to make a trade with the Blood Witches to get Beatrix back. When the man making the trade gets close enough, he threatens him with a knife. It is then revealed that the man is only a vessel being controlled from afar by Sebastian. He snaps the man's neck, thwarting Andreas's plan. Number 6. Andreas. Under the mind control of Sebastian, Andreas attacks Sky and Sylvia during their mission to rescue Beatrix. Bloom finds Sebastian and breaks his control over Andreas, but only momentarily. Andreas looks over to Sky and tells him to put an end to it. Once Sebastian regains control, Sky reluctantly stabs Andreas through the chest. He kills his father after just getting him back in order to save Sylvia, the specialist that raised Sky from a boy. Number 7. Rosalind. After stealing Muse's powers with his scrapers, Sebastian and Bloom start secretly communicating. Bloom wants information on her real family, and Sebastian wants the dragon flame from within Bloom. As a result of the conversion stone tampering with her powers, Bloom cannot control herself when tempers rise. Sebastian reveals that Rosalind killed headmistress Dowling, sending Bloom into a frenzy. When she confronts Rosalind, she loses control, burning Rosalind to a crisp. Number 8. The Spirit of Farah Dowling. Rosalind kills headmistress Dowling at the end of Fate, the Winx Saga Season 1, but in Season 2, Episode 6 the girls discover that her spirit is still alive. During her death, a part of her essence is stored in a resurrection plant by the woods of Alfea. Farah and Tara discover the plant during Bloom's murder trial for the killing of Rosalind. Farah realizes the plant pulls magic inward and uses the remaining dragon flame inside the conversion stone to charge it. The spirit of Farah Dowling emerges and saves Bloom from her stasis captivity. After a farewell, Dowling's spirit officially fades away into the light. Number 9. Beatrix. After feigning an alliance with Sebastian, Beatrix has a change of heart and interrupts Sebastian's plan to capture the dragon flame in a conversion stone. She electrocutes Sky, seemingly killing him, to eliminate Sebastian's leverage over Bloom. Bloom stops charging the conversion stone, causing it to shatter. Using the powers he has gained from his scrapers, Sebastian blasts Beatrix into the wall. Beatrix bleeds out from the wound on the back of her head, sacrificing her life to save everyone. She is also buried at the school. Number 10. Sebastian. After Beatrix's sacrifice, the girls from the suite all arrive to team up on the enemy. Once Farah gives up her magic and uses herself as bait for the scrapers, the girls can all unleash their power and simultaneously awaken their transformation. Bloom uses the remaining dragon flame she channeled into the conversion stone to join in. From the center of the four-way blast, Sebastian slowly disintegrates into nothingness, rounding out a deadly season for Fate, the Winx Saga.